Indeed recording. Hello, people. It's me, Knight, and with me is Keo. I would
Hey,
have. Sorry. I would have Dread, except that he has a headache and doesn't feel like it, and it's kind of Dread's thing. He did get a headset recently, though, so he is back. But anyway, as you can see, Loot Crate video, obviously. Sorry if the image is reversed again. Freaking webcam issues. I can't figure it out. So just deal with it. Anyway, this month's Loot Crate theme was fantasy for April, which interesting take. Supposed to have Game of Thrones, Princess Bride, Harry Potter, I think something else. Yeah, D&D. That's it. So looking at thinking about this crate, Keo, what did you think would possibly be in it?
well, I knew it was going to be a lot of Game of Thrones because, say, came out the same month as Game of Thrones coming out again.
True.
Fantasy of D&D, of course. That's kind of a given if you own fantasy anyway.
Okay.
Uh,
You just didn't know what might be in this crate exactly, like in terms of would it be a figure, T-shirt, what?
I didn't pay attention to any of that, so
Okay.
I
Well,
didn't any spoilers or anything.
okay. Well, they never really revealed anything in here, but I will reveal that there was a T-shirt in here. It's the very first item I seen. They didn't come out and say it was a T-shirt, so it left you wondering. But I have already taken a look in this crate, and I made sure to take the pin to the very start. Um, Appears to be a map, kind of like a treasure map, but except with the tower in it. So I'm thinking D&D-ish.
I can't really make it out on your webcam.
Yeah, it's one of those difficult ones. They'll be able to make it out on my end because it's a lot clearer on my end for some reason. But yeah, it's just a map. It has a tower and it has an X and all that stuff. So it looks like a D&D thing. So let's start it off. We'll get this T-shirt, which is red.
Ed,
Yeah.
mm,
Now, take a guess. Which franchise did they go with on this one?
is it Straw Hat Luffy's shirt?
No. Stick
Oh.
within theme.
Hey, Pirates of Fantasy.
Yes, but stick more into the theme of what the crate had. Take a guess.
Red. Well, it's a red shirt, so I'm gonna go with the first to get shot.
Star Trek's not in that. It's D
Hey,
and D,
sci-fi
dude.
fantasy too.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep, that's
It
the
took me a while to figure it out, and then I seen the ampersand. So yeah, it's a. That's all it is. Just the dragon.
Yeah,
It's not the greatest shirt, but you know, for the fact that it's red and not black or white, it's good enough for me. So yeah, it's a pretty good shirt. I like it. Quality wise, it's really good. Um, so yeah, that's it for that one. And that's the only D&D thing, I think. So let's get on to the next item. Let's get this one out of the way. Take a guess what this is. Just a random.
shiny blueness. But
No, no. It's an inflatable item.
oh, inflatable.
Goes on the
Thing.
head.
Is it a crown?
Yeah. I took a look at. It took me a while because I never opened it up. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I looked in the
Put it
booklet,
on.
and they gave you an inflatable crown. It's probably the weakest item of this whole thing, by the way.
Wait,
Um,
is it supposed to be a replica of a certain crown, or is it just a crown?
just a crown. It's like a Burger King crown, for fuck's sake. At least it's higher quality on that part, but
You might get to keep that one for a few days longer.
yeah. So I believe that was the only non-branded item. So we'll go to the branded items, which They gave us magnet, but not just one magnet. They gave us 4 magnets of Game of Thrones.
Yay! How
So
Stark.
we have obviously the House of Stark. Winter's coming. House of Lancaster. Hear me roar. Ours is a Fury and Fire by Blood. Now it looks like it's just like 4 magnets because it's a magnet set, but I look in here and it looks like there's like 2 sets of this shit.
Oh, you might get the secondary houses.
Well, let's see.
I bet
Because
the house Tully if there's more.
oh no,
Well,
it's just really thick. That's why.
Oh,
So yeah, there's just 4 magnets. So and the whole thing is a fucking magnet too. So we got magnets. Let's see.
it's dead.
Huh?
And now your computer's dead.
That strong of a
Magnets.
fucking magnet. And it's nowhere near my computer. It's the closest thing is this fucking thing. Anyway, Harry Potter. I'm not sure why they gave this. 9 3/4 is what it is.
Ah,
It's a
Wait.
bag tag.
tagged. Huh.
Again,
Well, I wouldn't use it because now there's going to be hundreds, dozens of people, dozens. With tag
I
your
mean,
bag. Go to
I-
the airport. You're going to be all confused.
I mean, for novelty's sake, it's not bad, but I have no use for it. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I've seen the movies and read a couple of the books. I know a friend of mine who loves Harry Potter. If I ever get to see her like on a whim and she happens to come over to my house, I'll give it to her because she's a big Harry Potter fan. But me, I'm just not. It's a nice item though.
Good plastic?
What?
Is it good plastic or?
Yeah, it's really good, decent. So yeah, I ain't opening the damn thing up. But yeah, it looks kind of nice. I don't see the point of it personally, but it's nice. Let's save that one for last. Let's see here. We have a deck of cards.
Is it Game of Thrones themed?
No,
Really? That's surprising. That'd be really simple since 4 houses, 4 colors.
you
Well-
would be right on that, except that we also have the Princess Bride.
Huh.
Now, I haven't taken a look in this. Obviously, it's still in its packaging. I'll take a look at later because I don't feel like taking a look right now. There is some images in the booklet. Having a hard time to choose which one this one goes. Should I do the awesome item or should I do the interesting item?
Close your eyes and pick.
Let's do the awesome one first because you would want it. I know you would want it because I know you're a bigger Game of Thrones fan than I am. We got a flash drive,
How big?
4 gig,
Okay.
but it's a Game of Thrones one, as it's the Stark sigil.
Alright, I'll take your word on it.
Oh no, it is. I seen it in the booklet, and I'll take it out in a moment here, if it wants.
So I believe you. It's. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, it's.
Hard to make it out when you have it in the package.
Oh yeah, I know. They kind of show it in the back anyway. There's a little picture on the back, but that doesn't help unless I take it out. But yeah, that's what it is. It's just the Stark symbol from Game of Thrones, and it's a 4 gigabyte USB hard drive or flash drive, I should say. How much you figure this is? Probably about $10.
What's the? Is it just plastic?
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, probably 10, 15.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And yeah, because it'd probably be 15, because 10 of that goes right into the branding of it. $5 for the
The 4 gigs, yeah. It is probably one of the better items, though. Like, I have a use for this. Then again, I also have a use for deck of cards because I like playing card games. So, I'll go with the interesting one. Now, this is I thought was Game of Thrones, but it actually is D&D. And the reason I figured that out is because it has dice on it. But it's not what I expected to get.
Is it candy?
No.
It's a bow tie.
Yeah. It's got dragons and dice on it. What'd you think about that?
They were hitting the Dungeons and Dragons and the Doctor Who with that one.
I don't think they went for the Doctor Who part, but I'll take your word for it. Okay. But yeah, they did pretty well with this one. In terms of the items, they're high quality. I mean, sure, it's not bad, and to give us the bow tie, which, given I don't wear ties, but if I had to wear a tie, I'd probably wear this over the black tie that they gave us a few months back.
Well, some events are black tie, though.
Yeah, but I like this one better. The fact that they gave us this, another electronic, which I think they've done 3 times in a row now, is really nice. Deck of cards, like I said, I always have a use of deck of cards. Everybody plays a card game of some sort. Be poker, war, go fish. Let's see if I can open this up. They didn't have a place for me to open it up, which is annoying. Especially when you have saran wrap plastic over the fucking top of it.
You just have to sacrifice an edge, I guess.
Oh, it's easy to get off. Easy enough. There it is. Fucking was glued almost to the fucking box itself. Alright. We can get it out. Alright. So. So this is made by Bicycle.
Or they just like screenshots from the movie.
Well, it more looks like a painted version of them, which is really nice. But I'm looking at this black one because they have other ones that's an advertisement. Go to albinodragon.com. You can find one that is called Cthulhu. I think it's Call of Cthulhu. They have one that's called The White Rabbit, which I'm assuming is an Alice in Wonderland reference. Another one's called Synthesis, and then they have 3 different Princess Bride ones, which one of them just happens to be this one, but there's also the cartoon version, and I can't tell what the other one is because it's too dark. And apparently there is going to be a Princess Bride game on iOS and Android eventually. Okay. So let's get to it. Okay, the backing shows Dread Pirate Roberts' mask on it with some swords. And then the characters, like Joker, just happens to be... One of the Jokers just happens to be the guy that Fezzik jugged his head. Another one... the rat. The giant rats. Put those down. So the spades, they kind of look like this. This is the best example of the ace right here. That's what they look like. I'll skip to like Jack, Queen, and Kings. So we have the 6-armed man as the Jack for the spades. 6-fingered man, I should say.
6-armed man.
Yeah, he's totally 6-armed. I messed up. Not sure who this is. The queen is a little bit weird. It says filth, slime, muck, boo, boo, boo. Oh, It's the dream that the princess was having when
Mm.
she married the prince or the new king, who is just the king of the spades. Obviously, his name just says surrender. Um, Diamonds look like this. Um, we'll skip to the three. So we have Fezzik is the jack of diamonds. Says anyone want a peanut? Princess is the queen of diamonds. When she's captured. Who says if you want, I can fly. That's what that is. That scene. And then the thief that grabbed the freaking princess in the first is inconceivable is the king.
Hmm.
So okay. Then we get to the clubs. We have Amigo Montoya, who is the king. Who
I
just
was
says
waiting when he was going to show up in his.
he's the clubs one, which should obviously mean that Dread Pirate Roberts or the main hero is the king of hearts. The Jack and Queen are the. Well, I know who they are. Like Billy Crystal played the Jack on this one. He's the one. He's only mostly dead. I don't remember the names, but it's just the two of them.
Yeah.
And let's see. We'll give you a good look at the clubs. That's what it looks like. They got some really nice designs with these. Then we have, of course, Dread Pirate Roberts. It says "As you wish." We have the. I just seen the Jack of Hearts. We have the Queen of Hearts being the princess on her marriage, I believe. What she says as well, "You were dead." And then we have the bishop, who is marrying the prince and princess. Marriage. By far my favorite of the whole set so far. And oh, got an extra card. Okay. Ace of Hearts with the design of the ace. Okay. And then they threw this extra card in, which I don't know if that was intentional or not, but just shows them together.
Hmm.
So, all in all, I don't mind this. This set's kind of nice. I'd rather had this be D&D or Game of Thrones, though. Don't you? The deck of cards?
Yeah, that or Game of Thrones or something, but
I mean, it's
I
not
don't know.
bad. I mean,
It's not bad. I don't know. I think I would have preferred maybe the shirt being, or something else being the Princess Bride.
honestly, if I had a choice, if it was going to be Princess Bride, I would have probably done the magnets.
Mm.
That would have made sense for me. Because as much as I like having Game of Thrones magnets, which really I don't because I'm not that much of a fan, but they look fairly good. It probably would have worked better for this and this being reversed. As you said, there are four main houses. Would have worked for a deck of cards, and then the main characters, the four main characters, could have been on this. You know, I could easily see Dread Pirate Roberts being one of them, and the prince and the princess, and then either make your choice of the other characters that are memorable in that. Like Inigo Montoya will probably be the fourth one at that point. But all in all, I think the reason they probably didn't is because there were so many characters to go with.
Hell, I only would have expected like figure for the Princess Bride.
I was expecting that too.
Because they've already done figures for, or hell, even Harry Potter they haven't done a figure for them yet.
Yeah, but the Harry Potter one was like kind of a last minute thing. They never really advertised Harry Potter that much.
No, but then again, I don't remember what they were trying. I knew there was going to be Game of Thrones since by the release date, but
Well, yeah, and D&D fits with the fantasy thing. When it came to Princess Bride, I wasn't sure if it was just an anniversary thing or what. It fits within the fantasy, but it was one of those ones where why is it added into it though?
the Princess Bride is good, but it's never the first thing I think of when I think of fantasy.
It's the first thing I think of fantasy rom-com. Because that's what the whole story really is. It's a comedy for most part of it, but there's a romance to it.
Yeah, but if you
And
just
it's set
say
in a fantasy world.
though, it's I actually probably will go to D&D, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, first.
The funny thing about that is that this is like a combination of all three of what you just mentioned. It's kind of got that D&D vibe to it in its own right, based on what's in the movie of The Princess Bride. It's set in a fantasy world. It's got those monsters. It's got giants and all that stuff.
Well, maybe it's just me.
Yeah, that, and then you have the Game of Thrones aspect to it as well. So it kind of fits when you think about it long enough, but it's one of those things. Why is it relevant to this crate?
I know it fits. It's just not one of the first things I think of when I think of fantasy.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, I get why Harry Potter's in it, but I don't think of fantasy when I think of it.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't. Yeah.
I mean, I understand why it is, because it is fantasy. I mean, it's dealing with wizards and warlocks and all these things, but it's one of those things where I don't think that. I think of action and more of a drama to it. I don't think fantasy all that much because it's set in a modern day world.
And then again, I don't think fantasy ever goes by itself anymore. It's always an action fantasy or a comedy fantasy or
romance one,
Yeah, romance fantasy. I don't think fantasy really gets its own genre anymore. It's more of a subcategory.
Yeah. Yeah, that. The inflatable. I have to blow it up first before I can put it on. I'm not doing that. Let's see.
What was the Mega Crate on this one?
Oh, that's the one you probably would have wanted the most. Although, I have to show this guy's face because this guy, he has Captain Hook mustache. The fact that he has red hair, though, it looks like, makes me think of Nigel Thornberry.
Oh, Nigel Thornberry.
Oh yeah, the Mega Crate. Mega Crate was Witcher themed.
Oh, right, I saw that. Yeah.
This is everything in the Mega Crate that you would get. 2 fucking monitors, a keyboard that I have right in front of me already. The mouse that would go along with this is made by Razer Naga. A set of gaming glasses. The PC version of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. GeForce GTX 980 from Nvidia graphics card, and then you get a fucking PC that's worth about $2,500, designed with the logo for the game.
Good there. CD Projekt Red, why are you so good to everyone?
The PC is made by iBuyPower. The glasses are made by Gunnar. Obviously, GeForce, the graphics card is made by Nvidia, obviously. Let's see, the monitors are Asus 24-inch Full HD LED lit LCD monitors that range around $170 a piece. The Black Widow Chroma mechanical keyboard is about that price. The mouse is about $60. Glasses are about $70. Graphics card is about $600. It's not quite there yet. And then the game is obviously $60, and then the computer is $2,000 plus. You want that Mega Crate.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, no. You want that Mega Crate because you're having. You had PC issues past, but nice upgrade for you too.
Yeah.
Plus, it gives you nice things of one of your favorite franchise games so far. Don't you like the Witcher set?
Witcher. Better than Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah, I should actually show you the inside of the crate itself. I assume that this is a combination of Game of Thrones and D&D. Because that's what it looks like. It has a map over here. It has the shield with Loot Crate and emblem and everything. Or the inside of the crate.
Shield.
Mm-hmm.
It might be generic.
They might have went generic. It does turn inside out. There's a goblin. I would do it on this to see if it's in the book. The only reason I don't is because I like having it this way. It's more useful for me. Let's see here. They threw that in. D&D related. Yeah. That was randomly D&D reference. They talk about D&D's Elite Television, which is Adventure Time and Bravest Warriors, Community, Simpsons, Futurama, and Colbert Report. Then they have D&D's Elite Movies, which is The Avengers, Riddick, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Aladdin, with Robin Williams' name on it, and Mallrats. D&D games on screen. E.T., Community, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Geeks and Freaks, That 70s Show, The Venture Bros, IT Crowd, Futurama, Bender's Game, and The Big Bang Theory. Games that owed a debt to D&D. I actually like this one. The Legend of Zelda, World of Warcraft, Mass Effect, The Sims, and Ultima. Plus, every tabletop RPG, every video game RPG, and all the RPGs. I cannot disagree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, D&D is what started the tabletop genre, to be honest. Let's say that. Do they show what's the crate looks like when you fold it out? Because you can do it. No? Guess not. That's lame. They don't show that. It folds inside out. I don't know what the hell the other side does, though. I'm gonna take that look.
Whatever. Probably won't be as good as the.
It doesn't look as good.
As the.
No, see, this one just has a helmet. It looks like Shovel Knight's helmet. Yeah, it just looks kind of fantasy-oriented. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. What do you think? What rating would you give this, as with all these items?
Pass. I don't know. I'd still be say 8 out of 10, maybe more of above average, but not exactly stellar.
Yeah, I would give this about a 7 to 8, personally.
Above average, yeah.
The best items in here, obviously, besides the shirt, because you always have a use of a shirt. Really, it comes down to the shirt, the flash drive, and in terms of uses, even the bow tie has its uses, and the deck of cards.
The Harry Potter item still.
The Harry Potter item has a use, but it's very rare you're going to use it.
It's a use that you're not going to need because you don't pack that many bags when you travel that way.
Yeah. I mean, all these things have a use. One is a party gag, for fuck's sake. But I wouldn't have any really big uses for this. I know that this has a use, but it's almost virtually useless in every sense because you, again, like Skio said, you're not gonna use it often. The magnet set has a use, but again, it's one of those things where it's novelty.
Yeah, I know they're even going to be strong enough to hold things to a fridge.
Oh, these are really good ones. They're they're
Yeah,
they're decently
those
worn.
should be fine.
These ones are
The
pretty
shield
good.
one, okay. I don't know. I didn't really like the shield.
Um, by the way, this is 5 magnets. You can also get the Game of Thrones logo on top. But again, it's magnets. It's not a big deal. So yeah, these ones are more of the useful stuff that you would want out of this crate. You can use this bow tie for any fucking occasion.
Yeah, it's alright.
Deck of cards, play with your friends.
It wasn't good enough to make me want to renew my subscription, but it was okay.
Yeah, the only thing I think you would want out of this, besides the magnets, is really the flash drive.
Even then,
It's not worth it. I mean, flash drive might be like half the crate in terms of price that you got back. It doesn't make you want to buy it again.
no, this was.
This is a downer from last month's. Last month was probably one of the best crates I've ever seen.
Yeah, last month was pretty good.
I mean, I still wear the watch for fuck's sake. But yeah, this one, as much as I have a use for always flash drives, as much as I play card games, I don't really use a bow tie. I never wear ties because I don't like wearing ties. Period. It just is uncomfortable for me. I have a bow tie for occasions of if I need to go to an interview process for a job or wear it because my job requires me to wear a tie. It's a zip up tie and I only have the one. That's the only one I use. I don't even know how to tie a tie. That's how often I don't use them. And the t-shirt, well, it's a t-shirt. Always has a use. You'll wear it one day. In my case, probably tomorrow. So yeah, overall, 7 out of 8. Well, 7 out of 10 to 8 out of 10. I'd probably put it at 7.5. So that's your review. Please like, comment, subscribe to the video. I hope you enjoyed our little review. This will be probably my last crate. As of I've already started my cancellation process. It's been fun while it lasted. I enjoyed this crate, but the problem with this crate is that it doesn't feel like it gives enough most of the time. This is a prime example of one of those times. This left me wanting a little bit more to it. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. There's, I don't know. If you just this crates are just overall, averaging them out over like the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Really not worth it on average.
Yeah, hell, even the last 9 months when we started this, because we haven't gone a full year, and then you stopped 2-3 months ago?
Yeah,
And they haven't. They've all been relatively average. Some of them better than the other.
But on average, they're just over the dog distance. It's not worth your money.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I did enjoy this crate, not to say that I didn't enjoy every crate. The only one I had a problem with was the December crate. It really was the lackluster of them all. The highest one was the March crate. It deserved 9 out of 10 when I gave it. It gave you so many great things out of it. This one goes on to every other ones that average about 7 to 8 that we gave. I don't think we had anyone reach a 6. If we did, then I don't remember it because it's a long time ago. But yeah, this would be my last crate for now. If I ever go back into it, it'll probably be around my birthday, which is in August. I might do it just to kind of either get just that one crate or purchase a 3 or perhaps even the year run. I don't know. It comes when it comes. But overall, yeah. If you're interested in it, by all means, go after it. This crate isn't altogether bad. I mean, there's some things you'll find that you want in it because it just looks cool. They sometimes offer Pop Funko figures. Sometimes they just have you t-shirts. Or sometimes, I think they've only done it once, is give you a fucking movie. And that was in the Villains crate last July. But, yeah, it's just, do you want to spend $20 a month or less than that, which is still around $20 a month regardless of what you do? Or do you just want to buy the one crate? That's up to you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted. I know Dred's got another month on his, so we might do a review on his, whether or not it's really up to him. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I enjoy feedback. And yeah, see you all later.